one? Let's do it. Brown laundry remains given to an anthropologist, lawyer says. So, Brian Laundrie, you know, the most hated fugitive in America for the past month, wanted on a $1,000 fraud charge from a bank, is been found dead, according to the dental records. He was found dead in a swamp in Florida, and the next day, dental records identified him from the FBI office in Denver, which I think is just a very weird runaround, but still. The Brian Laundrie remains were sent to an anthropologist because medical examiners could not determine his cause of death, according to his attorney, Stephen Bertolino. Investigators have not said exactly what condition the remains were in when they found them on Wednesday. The remains found Wednesday were skeletal, law enforcement told NBC News. The remains include a portion of a human skull badly decomposed. So, an earlier video I'd done had a guy who trains cadaver dogs talk about how, you know, critter comes along, finds an easy meal, and takes a part of that easy meal back with him. So, you know, it'll take, sometimes it takes a while, several days, to find all the pieces. Basically, it's Humpty Dumpty. So anyway, let's see, where's this, the badly decomposed brain, or human skull. The FBI announced that they used dental records to confirm the remains belong to Laundrie. Forensic anthropologists specialize in getting answers about the end of someone's life when they are not obvious. The partial remains that Vega and his team are attempting to identify were found Wednesday in the Carlton Reserve area, according to the FBI. Well, I bet this Carlton person or people, whatever, when they left this land to the state, you know, to be named after them and everything else, I bet you they had all these ins and outs, and you know, you have to do this, have to do that. In estate planning, this stuff, they get very, very particular in details. I bet you nowhere was it thought of what to do in the case of a national thing like this. I'm surprised people aren't trying to get it named after Gabby Petito. Excuse me. Oh, I'm still fighting off whatever this is I've got. Let's see here, the Carlton Reserve area, and he had personal items, including a backpack and a notebook. Bertolino, the attorney representing Laundrie's family, said Wednesday night that the 23-year-old's parents were with search crews when the items were found. According to Bertolino, Laundrie's dad, Chris, found the bag containing some of the son's items, and officers found the backpack on the other side of the trail. Well, wouldn't you like to have those pinpointed? See how far apart they are? Well, the remains have not officially been identified. Bertolino told CNN's Chris Cuomo Wednesday night that there's a strong possibility the remains are Brian Laundrie. You know what? That is true. They have not been officially identified. I mean, how did the Denver FBI get dental records anyway? Northport Public Information Officer Josh Taylor said the remains found Wednesday were found in the Carlton Reserve, about a 40-minute hike north of the footbridge leading in. Crews have been searching the Carlton Reserve as well as the Myakatchee Creek Environmental Park, which is connected to the reserve. According to the FBI, the area where the remains and the items belonging to Laundrie were found was underwater until recently. During the week-long search for Laundrie, law enforcement crews spoke often about the difficulties of the terrain and the nature reserve. Laundrie was the lone person of interest in the disappearance of his fiancée, Gabby Petito. A couple who lived in Northport with Laundrie's parents had been on a cross-country trip together out west over the summer. You know, here's something, lone person of interest. They found the remains of him, and then they said that he was a person of interest in her death. That was that first press conference, right? And the next day, they announced Well, here's the dental records. It's just weird. And why is the FBI so weird? Right? I mean, the FBI is too big. Um, with Laundrie dead, some experts are worried, but there's not enough evidence to know how Gabby Petito's girlfriend died. She died from strangulation. Okay, people, we already know that. If there's someone else involved, the FBI will investigate that, and we'll see what culpability they have. You know what? That's why the FBI came out so quick with dental records. Funding. The FBI has no jurisdiction in any of this. Okay, so like that $200,000 a day and all that other stuff, who's going to pay for all that? $200,000. I mean, this whole thing over two people that ended up dead has cost you, the taxpayer. You're talking about you're going to raise taxes on the rich, but yet you have nonsense like the FBI here. The FBI had no jurisdiction for this until they got a $1,000 fraud charge worked up. And have they ever in the history of the Bureau spent this much time on something that ended up being not so non-sequential? I mean, there's some serious bad hombres coming into this country and stuff. The FBI's not doing anything with them. They didn't do anything with that Afghani guy who just got caught raping some girl in Montana. But, God forbid this became a national emergency. I'm just, I'm not taking anything away from it. I apologize. Maybe I'm just grumpy right now because I've been sick. But, I don't know. We got to do better. And I'll tell you something else. We don't need the FBI to find this stuff. I mean, dude, the people found all this stuff. The police didn't know about the fight. Somebody had to put that in. Nobody knew about the them being seen in the Tetons, which I guess like somebody closing the door and the sandals outside the van. Somebody found all that. This has been YouTube. Well, I'll tell you what, this is a proud community and it deserves some accolades. I don't think it's gotten any. Sure, you had this or that. It's been a blow off. But you know what? I think we as a community can find anything. I mean, y'all are in there. You're searching this stuff like crazy. You have people like me that are just trying to keep up. You're trying to do a diary, and I'm trying to do some inspiration too, because this is awesome what's happened. But this whole conclusion here, I'm just not happy with it. And I think that we don't need what we've been spoon fed. I think the community. I think it was Parker Shannable. I think y'all are much better at finding somebody through your detective skills online than the FBI has been. So I don't know. Maybe we'll keep doing this. Maybe I will get some positive response out of this, and somebody will show a light on what to do next. So anyway, till then, y'all be good to each other. Be safe this weekend, and don't forget subscriptions drive this thing. And I know, begging like a panhandler. But at least I'm being honest about it, right? Anyway, listen, love you guys. Take care. Aloha and good night. Hey, thanks for watching. And please go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button. Appreciate it.